Hey everybody, welcome back to Movie Master, where we rank, review, trailer react, and talk news about movies, TV shows, and sometimes some video games. Now today, we're talking about a very unique thing on the channel that we rarely talk about. And no, it's not horror. Like I said, there's already a video somewhere on my channel that I've made about talking about no horror. If you want to check that out, go do it. Now, as many of you know, I don't really bridge out into unique things like historic movies or movies about bibliographies of characters, lives of certain people. Only a few times I've only watched movies in my class about historical events. There's only about two movies I've watched related to historical events. That's been A Night to Remember and Titanic. Since I am a Titanic geek, like one of my fellow friends and classmates, I obviously know a lot about it and I've seen most adaptations of it. I've seen three Titanic movies: the Something Titanic in 1912, the first film based on the story with actual images of the people. Titanic, released in 1997, the most popular of the three films I mentioned, but out of the three films I'm going to mention, that was released with James Cameron and Kate Winslet and all that. And then A Night to Remember, the most accurate retelling of the story. But today, that will be for another day. Today, we are going to look at Tick Tick Boom by Lin-Manuel Miranda. Sorry if I mispronounced the name. That was the director of the film and starring Andrew Garfield in the lead role of Jonathan Larson. Jonathan Larson was a aspiring music writer and wanted to write a Broadway song. Unfortunately, he did successfully do it, but there was a catch. His song was written and it really boomed. It made the Broadway area boom, like boom with excitement. Like, this was amazing, and I would agree. And it ran for 12 years, and it was called Rent. But Jonathan Larson never got to see it because he passed away at age 35 of a chronic aneurysm. And yeah, it's a very sad story, and another reason is that it starred Andrew Garfield, who played Spider-Man. So it was very fascinating getting to see him tackle such a unique role, because I had not seen him in The Social Network, or I had not seen him in some of his other awarding movies that he's done that were likely very brilliant. I've only seen him in the two Spider movies that I based his acting on, but he is... This movie, honestly, I cried on the inside a lot. I don't cry that much on the outside. It's rare for me to do that, but I really wanted to, but I couldn't. But my happiness nor my sadness could fathom what I was seeing right before my eyes. It felt like, even though right now I'm speechless. I've just finished watching the film and I'm still speechless. Literally, the review I have right here has nothing bad or in the middle about it. It's all pretty good. The acting, everything. So let's get into it. Number one, the story. In the story, we follow Jonathan Larson, an aspiring music producer, music writer, trying to make his way on Broadway, living in New York. And he's trying to write a song, but he's a moon dance dining waiter, and he's trying to make his way in the music area, in the Broadway area. But it's getting frustrating because they're asking for him to present a song, and he's still making tough decisions with the issues of love and friendship all caught up in it. And the fact that this is called the HIV or whole dilemma that happened, it's really frustrating time. It's set in 1990. He's now 30 years old. He'd be the same age as my father was back in that time, 1990. And unfortunately, this is a very saddening drama story that has very rare happy moments. It's morely a drama story, but it's a really brilliantly told story, and I really think the story weaved through nicely in it. Really had sad and happy scenes, and it really felt like it pulled at your heartstrings just that much. It really felt like the only other movie I felt like with that felt like that to me was A Night to Remember and Hotel Rwanda, which really felt like they tried to tap into this undiscovered area of history. And this is what it does. It's history in the making of a unique Broadway, and it just really does well with it. And this is the first time in a review I feel like that I'm actually describing the movie perfectly. I'm using my hands, I'm using my body language, I'm using my voice. Essentially, my voice is my greatest necessity in these videos. And that's because this movie is brilliant. It makes you feel happy, sad, angry. It makes you feel frustrated. It really hooks you, it pushes you, it just pushes you into the characters. It pulls you into the story. It does all the push and pull factors of the story to get you in. It hooks you like a fishing hook for bait. And I am that fish. The hook is the story. And the bow is Lin-Manuel Miranda and And Netflix casting out fish line. And that bait is the movie and story. And me, the fish, is catching that story. And yeah, they felt a bit over exaggerating the story, but that's because it is. When you feel sad like he does, you feel sad. When you feel a bit angry or frustrated, he does, because it feels like it taps into that stuff deep inside you. Now, I may not understand that because I was not born in 1990 at all. My mom was born in that era. She was around 10. So, yeah. But I'm very happy I got to see this movie. I thought about not seeing it. I'm so happy I did. It is literally a movie, and I cannot see why people wouldn't shush about it or shut up about it, as I like to say. I really want to just talk to my teacher about this musical because he loves to talk about movies. And it counts as a history movie. It's a literally good movie. It's the musical that actually is interesting to me, because the Disney musicals, please do not take those to those who find those childhood favorites. Even the live action adaptations, they're quite alright. But even the animated ones are not really do it for me. That's why I always liked Pixar more. They didn't always shove the whole musical thing in your face like it's a natural thing. Because a lot of the Disney classics are musicals, and a lot of the Pixar classics are just really good stories told. Like Toy Story, Toy Story 2, even Toy Story 3, Cars 1, Cars 2, 3, Cars 3, Cars 3, Cars 2 even. A bunch of other Pixar movies even A Bug's Life obviously, really just want to weave you into this amazing story that it really wants to tell you. And I really feel like it tries to just amazingly make us feel. It makes you want to feel, and it really shows you why I really think Andrew Garfield was the best replacement for Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man at the time. He was really good thespian, and it was really sad that he gives such his best performance in this, that he tapped into the real potential that Jonathan Larson did. That it was so unfortunate that Sony never did the same for these two movies. Are literally, quite honestly, shit. This one's shit, this one's alright. Am I talking about Spider-Man? Yes! It's the best example of something you can do garbage acting at, and the best acting being Tick Tick Boom. It's not on DVD yet, so I don't exactly have a DVD to pull off. Maybe a poster, but I rarely edit these in post-production, so I don't even have post-production. But like I said, it's things like this that just really excites me about this movie. It's honestly, one of the best musicals I've seen in my entire life. And I've watched a pretty decent amount of musicals. I've never watched any of the High School Musicals. Please do not criticize me. I never really was one of those people. I never really watched that many musicals. But I think this was the best one I've seen. And I think it really taps into the story potential that it has, and it really just feels like it pushes out to you. And it was really awesome seeing an actor I knew portray such an interesting role. And I really thought the story was great. The acting, I already couple it on. The acting is brilliant. It really feels like Andrew and all the actors are all tapping into the characters. I'm sorry, I don't really know their names. It feels like Lin-Manuel Miranda really did well on this, and so did all the actors, and all of them just really did well on the roles that they played. Mike, sorry, this is really hard to think off the top of my head. Freddy, even the ones that weren't really there that much. And it was really sad to see that they were really keeping it real. They weren't making this a bit more unrealistic like some other history movies can be. They were keeping this real. They were giving you real stuff, real grounded stuff. And besides that, yeah, like I said, there was Hotel Transylvania. No, I meant Hotel Rwanda and Freedom Martyrs. Those two movies really got to me. And so that this one, it was really interesting, and I really would love it one day if my teacher, who really loves doing this stuff, played this movie, because I really feel like it pushes out to you. It really just wants to give it all. It feels like the actors are giving their all to us, like they're trying to give us the best performances. Well, I mentioned Spider-Man. Hell no, I'm not. These make you feel everything. The bad, the in the middle, the good. The good is what they try to make you feel. The actors know to touch your feelings. That's what the actors try and do. That's why actors trying to do in any movie, even in the superhero genre, they try and do anything. The actors trying to tap into what your emotions can be, what you feel, what you have, what you want to feel, what the movements are, whatever it is. What I show clips? Yes, I would really love to. I don't want to get copyrighted, but so the musical numbers are so amazing. So I'm sorry for the language, so effing amazing. I can't even. I can't even show them because, well, I get copyrighted probably. And that, and well, I can't edit that well, and I haven't gone to that stage yet. Yes, I do this all by myself. Okay, this is no effects. I don't use any effects. This is mostly all done by me. I just write the description, maybe write the title, and then I upload the video. It's pretty much it. And I find a pretty decent thumbnail, and I make the video. It's pretty decent. And yes, all I got is a script. This is all I got. See this? This is the page of the entire script. This is what I do with reviews. I have a bad, in the middle, good. And you can see, if you could see, the bad and in the middle, a blank. Completely blank. I just really love the movie, and I really thought that the acting was really brilliant, and I really feel like they tapped into it. And again, the casting, there's not much more to say on that. Andrew Garfield, everybody. Was all amazing. It was all brilliant, and I really all thought they were great. All the actors they casted, every one of them, and even Lin-Manuel Miranda, sorry, it's a bit hard to say his name now, had played a cameo role in the film. It was really cool getting to see him for there as a character. Again, he used some of his native language, I believe it is. I don't know, maybe, but yeah. And again, the casting is brilliant. They all casted these actors. These actors really felt like they tapped into the roles that they were meant to be, and it really felt like they tapped into, touched us personally, and the characters were just brilliant. Just brilliant. It really felt like that. From the clips we see of Jonathan Larson and how he was, it really feels like Andrew Garfield just portrays that. I know all I'm talking about is Andrew Garfield, but it's because he attracts the movie. He makes you want to attract. He's like an attraction at a circus. He's wanting to attract movie. He's wanting to do all. Sorry, camera. But he wants to attract you in all of this. He wants to attract you to the story, to the people, to everything around them. Will I reshoot this? No. Everything he wants to attract you to. It's everything. Now, Andrew Garfield. Brilliant. I really can say he's brilliant. He was amazing. He really makes you want to feel. He wants you to be around people. He wants you to feel happy, to feel sad. And even all the other actors. I believe Jesse Ship. No, wait, no. Sorry, I'm not going to get all the actors' names right. I will mention them later on. But yeah, all these actors are great. The casting that they've done with these actors is brilliant. And I really think that the actors they cast, I won't know their names yet, but I will one day. And whoever they are, and I may be sounding a bit of a jerk, but, well, not know any names, but even if you don't know their name, you can still thank them. Like, I never knew the name of Iron Man over here before I saw the movie. I never knew the name of a Lightning McQueen or Mater of the tow truck or Sally or Ramon or Spider-Man before I saw this. I never knew any of the names. Even the original, I never knew any of the names of any of those people. Because I never knew. I was a 5-year-old kid. I never knew. Even now, I don't always know the actors behind everything. I don't know everything. I always know everything. I don't always know every actor's name. Not everything, I know. Okay. The casting was amazing. That's all I could say. Characters. Like I said, characters. I've always said this sometimes. The acting, the characters, the story. It all feels like it's weaved together nicely. I felt like it weaved. It weaved like flex. Flex. How to kick it. What we have in New Zealand is how to kick it. You can take it. You can weave it. It's called a flex. You can weave it into all kinds of stuff. Baskets. Nice little hats. Anything. Honestly, anything. Because it's how to kick it. You can make anything. It can be weaved through anything. You can weave the string through it. You can weave something through it. Because that's what it is. It weaves and weaves. That's what the story is doing. It's weaving the characters through us and here and there. Story is the how to kick. Story is one strand of how to kick it. Or flex. The acting, the casting, the characters, all on one layer. And then all the rest is the music and everything else that goes on the other side. And they tie it together with a thread and pull it all together. Man, it makes sense, but I'm a person who makes no sense with a lot of his worrying, so take it as what you got. Do I look like a bit like shit with my hair? Of course. I woke up without brushing this side of hair today. This is how my hair looked like the entire day of school. It looked a bit crappy. But here we are. Final mark. Final mark. Everything time and time again. The mark. There's the mark. Tick, 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 tick. Boom. Boom. That's what the characters all mean. That's what the casting, that's what the story, that's what everything meets. It meets that one point. That one point you need to make. You need to like bullet points. Bullet point. Bullet point. Bullet point. What's it like the doctors? Bullet point. If I rank a video about them, bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, bullet point. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Bullet points. Ending. I do it. Intro. Bit of talking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and etc. And then ending. Boom. I end. I cut. I finish. I write the title. I write the description. Boom. Uploaded. What do? Film another one? Maybe. What do? That's what I do. I film the next one. I don't. I always do. I look at pictures of me as a baby. See? I look at DVDs, I show DVDs off, I show my opinions, because that's who I am. I'm movie master. I don't always say that as myself in the third person. That is my title. That is the name I've chosen. I don't care who else has it. I have earned the right to call myself that. Who else has earned the right on YouTube to call themselves movie master? Who? And if anyone likes to tell me that, fight me in the comments right now. If anyone wants to tell me that they earn that name more than I have. I've made over hundreds of videos on this channel talking about all kinds of subjects I love. Batman, Superman, Flash. Reviews, Cobra Kai. I've done video game content. I've done PlayStation content. I'm doing more content. I've got a big event month for my channel coming up related to one of my favorite characters. I've done a speech on 9/11. Literally, it's still in my room right now. I've done videos. I'm doing a Doctor Who content later. That's right, 2 different new videos based on different stuff you've never seen me mention or talk about that much on the channel. Tick, tick, boom, and this. That's what I'll be doing. I may not branch into too much unique stuff, but that's me. Want to see a wide branch of horror stuff? Check out James Edgenese and the Kill Council. Check out Dead Meat, where James Edgenese, the host of the show, talks to us about the Kill Counts and horror movies. You want varying different areas? Go to Stuckman. Sean Law talks about movies. The Flickers. I don't know what his name is. I don't know. But if you want stuff, I just talk about stuff I love. Because I love this growing up. And I may not branch out to unique stuff, but yeah, I may not always branch out. I don't always do that. It's not my thing. It never has been. But I've branched out. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. This. Doctor Who, it's all been unique stuff. Doctor Who, well, that came from my mother, but you know what I mean. There's been a few things I've branched out without the help or nudging in the right direction of my mother. Yeah, well, most things may come from it, but there's some things that I have never come from it. Tick, tick, boom, it's one of them. I may have watched musicals, I may have seen Andrew Garfield and Spider-Man, I may have seen all that, but this was me choosing it. I chose it. I chose to watch it. Everything. I chose all of it. This entire movie. Choice. That's why I chose it as my favorite quote in history of film. We always have a choice. It is the choices that make us who we are, but we can always choose to do what's right. It's about a sense of dwelling. It's about whether or not you can make a change. You can change yourself. You can be stuck in the shadow. You can be stuck to a destiny for so long, but you have a choice. Like with the story, you can change your life. You can alter it, but maybe there's something you can't run away from. And then you have to face the music. That's what these actors did. That's what Andrew Garfield did. That's what everything did in the movie. And it's brilliant. And then Andrew Garfield just, like I said, I'll turn to the acting. He did brilliantly. The actors were brilliant. The acting was brilliant. The story, amazing. 10 out of 10. The acting, 10 out of 10. Casting, 10 out of 10. Characters, 10 out of 10. Andrew Garfield, 10 out of 10. Music, 10 out of 10. Bit over exaggerated, but it is amazing. My life goes like boom, 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 boom. I'll probably do it like this. If I could, I'll probably love to do it. Even like this. It may sound weird, but I like it. The song I like. Yeah, there was a bit of a rhythm though. My life is like ba-boom, ba-boom, boom. My life is like ba-boom, ba-boom, boom. My life is like ba-boom, ba-boom, boom. Like that. My life is like ba-boom, ba-boom, boom. My life is like ba-boom, ba-boom, boom. That's what I loved, and I really loved that this music was amazing. The songs, the many, many songs that I never knew the titles of, the many, many songs I heard. Amazing, amazing, spectacular, ultimate, friendly neighborhood, friendly, amazing, spectacular, ultimate. 10 out of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. That's why I gave this score is 10. It's 10 out of 10. My life is like a boom, 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 boom. That's why I think this movie's good. I give it a 10 out of 10. Because that's what it's going to get. That's what it will be. It'll be a great movie. It's an amazing movie. I think people should check it out. But yeah, that is it for the video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, click the notification bell so you don't miss any Movie Master content and wherever the theme may be. And enjoy the video, guys. But see ya. Don't forget to think in the comments below. Did you love the movie? Did you hate it? Have you even seen it? What do you think of the review? So yeah, guys, that was it. Tick Tick Boom on Netflix right now. Go check it out if you have not seen it. If you even have Netflix, check it out. It's an amazing movie. I'm gonna go talk about it a bit with my teacher. Boom. My life is like boom, 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 boom. That was a review on Tick Tick Boom. The next video will be a ranking of all 14 actors to play the Doctor. 14, yeah. I'm not adding any of the other extra actors. But yeah, enjoy the next few videos I'm going to be releasing. And like I said, I got an amazing announcement to make. As you guys know, I am very excited for the new Spider-Man No Way Home film. And I'm really excited to go see it. And it is releasing here in these countries for these dates. On December 15th of 2021, the ultimate Marvel experience will be releasing this year that will beat Endgame in all the right ways. December 15th, 2021, the UK will be able to experience Spider-Man No Way Home. It's the first country in the world to experience that film. December 17th will be when, December 16th, will be when New Zealand, our country, and Australia get to watch it December 16th. And then America and Canada and the whole of America get to watch it in December 17th. We get it one day before America. And then in around January or so, Japan and another country get it there around then. But it's exciting. I'm very happy to see the film and I cannot wait to see what will happen. I'm very excited. And yeah, and I'm happy to announce, I've already announced this before, I'm happy to announce that Spider-Man month will indeed be kicking off December 1st, 2021. We're leading up to December 16th. And I'll be doing every thing Spider-Man related. I may jump off, but most of the time it'll be Spider-Man. Expect reviews on all the Spider-Man films up until that point reviewed by me and giving my score on them. Expect a video giving my scores on all the films so far. Expect a video talking about Spider-Man games. Expect a video about that. Expect me talking about a lot of Spider-Man stuff. Expect me to be awaiting the movie that will be the ultimate Spider-Man experience. Besides, the only other thing that I think was as hyped as this for Spider-Man was Spider-Man 1, the original OG film back in 2002. Because that was the original. Each film lived off a hype. Spider-Man 1 in 2002 lived off the hype of being a big-budget live-action Spider-Man movie. Spider-Man 2 lived off the hype of being a sequel to one of the biggest superhero movies of 2002. And Spider-Man 3 lived off the hype of Venom. The Amazing Spider-Man lived off the hype of being a reboot to the Spider-Man series. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 lived off the hype of being a sequel to The Amazing Spider-Man. And Homecoming lived off the hype of being a first introduction of the MCU for Spider-Man. Venom lived off the hype of being a first ever Venom movie for his character. Into Spider-Verse lifted off the hype of being an animated film and a Miles Morales film. Far From Home lifted off the hype of being after Avengers Endgame, and the new Venom film will obviously be living off the hype of Carnage. And the brand new Spider-Man No Way Home will be living off the hype of the legacy of Spider-Man. It will be living off the hype of the past 19 years of storytelling of Marvel for Spider-Man's character. And I can't wait to see what's next. With happiness going through for Spider-Man series, with not only a fan-made continuation of one of the best Spider-Man cartoons in my opinion, Spider-Man the New Animated Series released in 2003, which I will be doing a review on. Expect that, again, a continuation, both the original I'll be reviewing and the new continuation around late this year, with a new game coming out in 2023 the following year, another Into the Spider-Verse film next year, another movie of Spider-Man, 2 more Spider-Man films this year, and more. Make sure you guys check it out, because on this channel I'll be doing Spider-Man month this month, and enjoy the videos. And remember, the ultimate thing for Spider-Man fans will be coming out next month, will be coming around next year. The anniversary of Spider-Man. When the character that all the community became a community around was built on, the hero of the Amazing Fantasy 15. Okay? But yeah, that was my video review on Tick Tick Boom, now on Netflix. And guys, check it out, and I really think it's amazing. And make sure you guys wait up until the next video on Doctor Who actors ranked from worst to best. Make sure you guys just enjoy the videos and enjoy the movie and enjoy the next few videos, because after that, it's Spider-Man month, and I'll be going around throwing over my fishing rod, casting my rod out, and I'm gonna hope who's gonna take the bait. So, see ya.